Welcome everyone, and today we're going to do a Privada unboxing. The holidays just came to an end, and I hope that you guys got some of the stuff that you wanted. Me, I got this knife that I've had my eye on for a couple of years, and I am excited to have it in my collection. This is the GiantMouse GMF1 in the stonewashed finish. It's a fixed blade full tang knife with N690 cobalt steel. The N690 cobalt steel is a wear-resistant, hard stainless steel with cobalt that adds strength and chromium in the alloy that makes it rust resistant. The knife and the sheath that it comes in are both made in Italy, and I think that the knife itself looks awesome. I think that's a great design. That's why I've had my eye on it for a few years. I added this simple leather lanyard to the last hole to make it easier to pull out of the sheath and for my pinky to have something to hold on to while I'm working with the knife. I think this knife settles nicely into that neck knife category as a tool that you could use around the house to help you get some quick and easy tasks done. I think you could also easily break down some kindling with this because it does have that exposed full tang, and I think you could also tackle some slightly tougher jobs than that even with this knife without any real problems. But for me, more realistically, this thing is going to live inside and it's going to open boxes. And the first box that I opened with this knife just happened to be my December Privada package with the Club Pack, Farmworld, and Brian's box from December. Kicking it off with the Privada pack, we got another release from Zhaji Bobby. We got a great looking cigar from Espinosa. It's called the Day Off. And finally, we got the Bonita, 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 which is aged 7 months and comes from the Tabacalera Isla. Moving on to the Farmworld pack, I got a Habano from the Dominican, that's a 5x50. A Habano from Nicaragua, that's a 5x52. A Maduro from Honduras, that's a 5x52. And finally, a third Habano from Nicaragua, that's a 5x54. And like they've done so many times before, La Zona gave us one of the sticks in the pack, and I am looking forward to this Farmworld pack for sure. And finally, Brian's box comes in this awesome bag that we had from the band package. Brian's box shined in December with its members benefiting from Brian curating the box in real time in one of the videos from the warehouse. Originally, Brian hadn't picked cigars for the December Brian's box pack, so instead of the usual spotlight on regular production cigars, he chose from some up-and-coming LCA releases that are in the warehouse and some cigars that have been aging in the Privada warehouse as well. The pack has a future LCA release by Sinistro, the Plata y Plomo Tiffany edition, a Vault Toro from Raíces Cubanos, a Paul Stulac White Blinding Light Lancero, an Ice Cream Chocolate, and the LCA Champagne that we saw as a drop a few months ago. That is a decent looking pack, in my opinion, and we got 5 cigars instead of 4, so that's pretty cool. Overall, December was a great month for Privada, and out of all these cigars, the one that stood out to me the most was the Espinosa Day Off release from La Zona in the Club Pack. This is a cigar that's been aged for 6 years and was produced by Espinosa for a luxury brand. That specific brand was sold, got new ownership. Nobody called Espinosa to finalize the deal. So years later, Espinosa found this stack and we get to benefit with it being in the Club Pack. So because of that backstory and because of the age that's on the cigar, this is the one that stood out to me the most. I still get excited every time I get to smoke an aged cigar. And so I got excited about this one, and this is the one that I smoked first. Aromas on the wrapper and foot were cocoa, pine, a nuttiness, and a mellow barnyard. Cold draw was perfectly loose and had a great almond and pine flavor note. The overall flavor profile was defined by nuttiness, pine, almost like a mint in that pine, cocoa, coffee, a nice floral notes, some licorice, and deep plum or raisin. The pine and floral notes made for great retrohales and a nice long finish. I'm glad I chose this cigar to be the first one I smoked from the December package. It fits my flavor profile perfectly. Age took care of any harsh pepper notes that may have been there when the cigar was first rolled. The Day Off was a great cigar overall, and I'm looking forward to smoking the other cigars that I got in that December package. And that is it from me. That's all I have to say today. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate the views, and have a good one.